Hello and welcome to Read Right Now. If it looks like I'm coming to you from the middle of a muddy field in the Wicklow Mountains, it is because I am. But I'm not here to audition for a remake of The Sound of Music. I'm here to pitch my driving skills against this week's learner, Tony Crean. Amidst all the mud and mayhem, we'll be finding out how Tony got on looking up a buy and sell website. And Laura will have some very useful advice on how safe it is to buy online. We'll also have our usual learning points, like using a dictionary, writing an advertisement and comparatives. Now, I wonder where Tony is. Don't hit me! Hello, Tony.
How are you?
How are you, more importantly? Lovely to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
What are you doing with the camcorder?
I got a loan of it for to film the event for today.
What exactly are we doing?
Driving off-road.
Oh, right, anyway, we'll find out. Where are we going in the back? So you're looking forward to this, Tony?
I am actually.
Have you ever done off-road driving before?
Never done nothing like this before, never. Off-roading.
I mean, it's bumpy enough now and we're just on a relatively good road, albeit sort of off-road, but what we're going to be on later on, I believe, is going to be a real bone shaker. Where are we heading to now exactly?
We're heading to the centre for a briefing on safety.
Now, Nigel, what are we going to be doing exactly? Sorry, Tony.
Going off driving, having a bit of fun in the forest. Some rough tracks, some mucky trails, a little bit of water.
A little bit of water?
A little bit of water,
We're not going for a swim or anything like that.
No,
I
we're
haven't
not
brought
going
my togs. Have you brought your togs with you?
I haven't actually.
Are we going to this thing? Or?
We're not going to actually use these vehicles, we're going to use some old vehicles, some ex-army vehicles.
Oh, I see, very nice.
Yes.
Interesting, where are they?
They're down in the lower yard.
Where are we going now?
We'll head down there now.
Well,
Yep.
lead the way.
Tony lives in Blackwater, County Wexford, where he grew up. His passion for horses developed at a young age, and he spent a large portion of his working life training them.
When I left school and went to work on the Curragh, I was 14 or whatever, and knew nothing about the world. I could write my name and small few things, but not good. When I was in the stables, I was asked to go feed man. I declined on that because the simple reason is you have to keep paperwork and all that as well, because horses, you have to know what they got, what's in their feed and all that. I don't actually work at the horses anymore, but I come down to Ollie and Sabina here in Wells' house to break horses for them.
Tony came from a large family and attended the local school with two of his brothers. Although he left at a young age, he still has vivid memories of those times.
It was Thomas, Mick and myself used to walk to school. It's 3 miles down the road. If you were late, you got 6 slaps. If you didn't know much, you were put in the corner standing with dunce written on your head. So I couldn't wait to get out of school. All the guys that were a bit slow was left over to one side. Guys that were bright was brought to this side. So would you blame me wanting to go on the horses? I wanted to go here.
Okay, so here they are. These are some of the vehicles we're going to be using.
You still call them vehicles? They're very nice, can I just say. I've never quite seen anything like it. Are you sure they're roadworthy?
They're road
Off-road worthy.
They're off-road worthy, yeah. They're
Good brakes on them.
Suitable for what we're doing here.
But they're real workhorses, aren't they? I mean,
They're absolute.
I mean, Land Rovers, I don't think they were ever really built for comfort. Though
No,
Mr. Land Rover
no.
won't be happy when I say that, I'm sure. But,
No,
I mean, these kind of things were
they're
built
not
as...
a comfort vehicle, but they are the tool for the job. They're a utility vehicle.
Well, I can't wait to drive them.
Yep.
So,
we'll put you through
how
that.
long is the course? I mean, how many acres have you got here?
Nigel went on ahead to prepare for the safety brief, so Derek took the opportunity to ask Tony about his return to education.
Tell us a bit about your classes.
I go to classes in Gorey and I go to classes in Escarty.
And what are you doing in the classes?
We do computer some nights. We do improve on our spellings, and do you know what I mean? There's a bit of a, you just don't go in and study. It's a bit of a
social interaction as well.
Yeah.
What was the most difficult thing? I mean, did you have difficulty with words, understanding words, spelling words? Was there?
It was kind of understanding words and putting words at the end of words.
Right.
Like ing.
So the endings, putting the endings on the
The
end of the word, so to
endings.
speak. Because spelling and understanding, the meaning of words is something that a lot of people have difficulty with. So our first tip today, which Laura's going to tell you all about, is how to use a dictionary. So we should go on?
Yes.
A dictionary is a book that contains a list of words and their meanings in alphabetical order. This reading tip is about getting the most out of dictionaries. One reason you might want to use a dictionary is to check the spelling of a word. There are a lot of words in English which we often trip over and need to check the dictionary for. For example, a recent survey found that many people can never remember whether to put an E or an A in the middle of the word separate. So let's use the dictionary to find that out. I go to S, SE, SEP, and there it is. SEP, AOR, ATE. So it's an A in the middle. Of course, another really common reason to use a dictionary is to check the meaning of a word. Say you come across a new word like online and you want to check what it means. Look in the section with words beginning with O, move down to find the word online, and there's the meaning. Controlled by or connected to a computer. New words are added to the English language all the time, so more up-to-date dictionaries will have more modern words and meanings. And if you don't have access to a printed dictionary, don't forget you can always go online to find one. After Tony stopped working with horses and got a job at a factory, he got married and had 2 children, Tony and Becky.
When my kids were little, my wife used to do all the helping, the homework and all that. And I wasn't in the picture, kind of in that situation.
Find that there.
She used to do all the paperwork and all that. We got divorced and I was left with the kids for a while. In going through separation, I actually done something about going back to classes. That's where it all started. Becky is a rock because I used to come home from classes and Becky would be there helping me. Anything I want done in paperwork or anything like that, still, if I'm stuck on it, Becky is there. I'd look on Becky as, sometimes not my daughter, as a very good friend, or...
It'd be a very same relationship as any other like father and daughter relationship, but like we'd be, as Daddy said, just like we'd be friends like as well, more like, and I'd be just there with him and all, as he just learns and all that.
At Ockram Estate, Derek and Tony are being briefed by instructor John Keogh.
Just before we head out, there's a few safety points I want to go through with you. First thing about it is keep your thumbs out of the steering wheel. Sit them on the rim of the wheel. If you lock in and the steering wheel spins, it will break your thumb. Other thing, when you select gear, take your foot nice and gently off the clutch, take it away from the clutch, sit it down on the floor. You don't want to be coming down a hill, have your foot hovering the clutch, hit a bump, clutch in, you're in free wheel then, it can be very dangerous. That's it, we'll head out now.
Okay, before we do, if you want to get a copy, don't forget, of the Read Right Now workbook, you can use your fingers, and mind your thumbs, and dial 1-800 20 20 65. 1-800 20 20 65. Or, if you have access to a computer and you're on the internet, you can visit the website. It's www.readrightnow.ie. www.readrightnow.ie. But give us a call if you want the workbook. 1-800 20 20 65. After you, John. Okay. How are you feeling about this now, Tony? Do you feel nervous or excited?
Tony started his preparation for the off-road driving a week ago. He needed to obtain a camcorder to film the day, so he went to the Learning Centre in New Ross to ask the advice of Mary Walsh O'Shea.
I'm looking to buy a camcorder or get a loan of one for the day, because I'm going off-road driving, and I'm looking to see can I get help in getting one.
We could use the internet and go onto ebay.com. Sometimes they have second-hand ones, and we might be able to get a good price on one, if that would suit. Do you want to have a look at that on
Yes,
eBay?
that's
Okay, we'll have a look at it now. So CAMCORDER. Camcorder. So now you need to click on search to actually bring up the search that you're looking for.
Nowadays, you can use the internet for just about anything. One of the most popular activities is shopping online, whether it's buying a new camcorder, booking your summer holidays, or buying credit for your mobile phone. It's never been easier. This Get It is about shopping online. Most people use credit cards to buy things on the internet. Now, while the internet is generally a very safe place to buy things, you should be careful when giving your credit card details. Safe sites like Amazon, where you can buy books, movies and music, and aerlingus.com use things like secure servers and encrypted software to make sure nobody else can see your details. Apart from security, you should also carefully read the terms, check out the returns policy, and look out for hidden costs such as delivery charges. Finally, just as you should keep a receipt for items purchased in a shop, you should also print out and keep receipts for anything you purchase on the net. You never know when you might need them.
That's the one for 300, so you're talking about probably around €450 for that. See, it's just saying place your bid and the time left to place your bid.
This is, in other words, you're bidding on that?
Yes, yeah. They
So
have
like,
the facility of an auction as
do
well.
you having a set price then?
Well, you can place your bid and...
someone else can bid over?
Yes, yeah, and so you may not get the one you actually want either.
All right.
So, some people...
So if that's £300, in theory, it could be 600.
Yeah, it could
Again,
go
they're
up,
finished
yes,
bidding.
by the time they bid.
You're nearly better off getting a loan of one.
Do you know anyone that's maybe in the class with you that might have?
I'd probably put a note up in the class, or see can someone in the classes around or whatever, and see can someone come up with one for me.
Do you want to work on the poster then? Or?
We'll do it today.
Okay, right, we'll have a look over here and we'll see. So if you have your poster and you want to kind of a caption that, you know, what camcorder needed, that will catch somebody's eye. Okay. And
basically I wanted like an advertisement.
Put your signature then and your number on it.
That's fine.
It's fairly central there. It's quite bright and noticeable.
I'm happy.
That's good.
You see advertisements all around, on billboards, at bus stops, and in the newspaper. Most ads have a couple of things in common. They try to use as few words as possible to get their message across. They also shorten words to save space. From ads, we can learn how to get information across in a concise and clear way. Let's try writing an ad for selling a car, either over the internet or in a newspaper. As is often the case with placing ads, each word you write costs money. So what information would you include in an ad to sell a car? The information you want to put in the ad is Honda car for sale, year 2003, the colour is red, driven for 22,000 miles, price €15,000. Please phone 087 555 2311 for details. Now let's write this ad. Honda for sale, 2003, red, 22,000 miles, €15,000. Phone 087 555 2311. So the trick is to be short and sweet. It's a useful skill to have, so once you've learnt it, you may find yourself using it a lot more. When Tony made the decision to return to learning, he contacted a teacher at his local school. She gave him contact details for Frances Ward, the adult learning organiser for County Wexford.
I rang Frances. I had an interview with Frances in Wexford. I went to one-to-one then with Mary was her name. She actually started you very slowly and then brought you up. But I must say she was brilliant. I can't say enough about her. She was the first one I met. So she was. And I left Wexford for a while. I went to Kildare and I had said to Frances about keeping up my classes or whatever. So I done classes then in Kildare as well. It's just nice to know that if you want to leave, we'll say, where you work on whatever, you can still continue your classes or whatever. When you go back to education, it's not like walking into a classroom. I go of a Wednesday night into Gorey and there's a group of people in there and they are absolutely fabulous. Everyone looks out for each other. If you're stuck on something, that person will help you. Or if you're stuck on something else, the other person will help you.
Not deadly.
Caught something anyway, something. When I went back, I had to kind of start at the bottom and go up. But sure, as the saying goes, if you're at the bottom of the barrel, there's only one way, isn't there? Up. You can't go any lower. So you can't. I'm happy with what I have and where I'm going. Now I can write, I can read a book. I won't say I'm going to write a novel or anything, but I'm getting there. You know what I mean?
Okay, remember about your thumbs. Sit them up on the steering wheel. Don't lift up like that. Left now. You're okay, keep going.
I'm telling you, it looks easier than it is. How do you reckon I'm doing though, Nigel?
You're doing very well, Derek.
But it's very difficult. I mean, my body is tense.
There's a lot of work on the upper body, a lot of work on the arms, because you've no power steering, so all the work you do is your own. It's all in the arms.
And I know what John meant about keeping the old thumbs.
Yeah, when you see that steering wheel spin, yeah,
every way.
You really see how dangerous it could be if you do the wrong thing.
Now this course that we've just come on now, is this the worst one, or have you got more in store?
No, we could find harder courses to do, all right, yeah.
Well, maybe we should go and do that.
We're going to take you on another one now.
Okay, well, while we're going to do that and getting back into the Jeep, I don't want to get any dirtier, damper or muddier than I already am, you can have a look at our spelling tip on comparatives.
Sometimes when we describe things, we compare them to other items, as in, Derek is taller than Tony, or this bus is slower than this car. The words we use to compare items, like taller and slower, are called comparatives. As you can see, when comparing two things, each of these words ends in -or. Let's look at a few more examples of comparing two things. This computer is dear, but this computer is dearer. This car is cheap, but this car is cheaper. Sometimes, though, we can't just add -or to the end of a word. If the word ends in the letter Y, we need to change the Y to an I before adding the -or. Hungry is changed to hungrier, angry becomes angrier, and the word happy becomes happier. So, normally when you want to compare two things, you add an -or to the end of the word. But when that word ends in Y, you will need to change the Y to an I first. If you're not sure about the spelling, you can always check it out using a dictionary.
We don't have that. Oh God, are we really going to make it up?
Of course we will.
No, it's not moving.
Something's happening anyway. The wheels are turning, well, we're not going anywhere.
Oh,
We're stuck, Derek.
do you have a shovel? Look at that.
Derek, what have you done?
Well, oh, doesn't this happen all the time? They're going to get stuck as well. Tony, what are you doing?
You're really up to your neck in muck now.
I can see that, but what are you doing with the camera now?
Well,
I thought that was to film your eventful day, not mine. Anyway, the point is, how are we going to get out?
We'll turn around, back up to you, hook up, give you a pull.
That's what friends
Hopefully
are
we'll
for.
get you going.
You're a great man. Get us a cup of tea, will you please? I think we're going to be here some time. They're going to take it, they're going to reverse it all the way back?
The lights on that.
Oh, the lights.
We'll have a flat battery
Turn
as
off the
well.
lights, we don't have flat battery. I think I've turned them back on, have I? I must say that's very impressive driving on your part, Tony.
Is it?
Yeah, I was very impressed by the way you took her up there in that tight space, 3-point turn, and then the cavalry come to rescue you, help you out. Ooh. Good man, Tony. Keep her going, Betsy. Bye.
This week's reading tip was about using dictionaries. We saw that dictionaries contain a list of words in alphabetical order and are useful for finding out the meaning of new words and the spelling of other words. We found out that we can add -or to words when we want to compare two things, as in taller and cheaper. But if the word ends in the letter Y, we often need to change the Y to an I first, as in the words hungrier and angrier. In our writing tip, we looked at how we need to be short and concise when we write advertisements, and to think about what it is we want to write before writing it. Finally, our Get It this week was about shopping online. We learned that words like encrypted and secure mean that your credit card details will be safe when you decide to buy things on the internet using your card.
That was brilliant.
It was very interesting, wasn't it?
Huh?
Very interesting.
Brilliant.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much indeed, Nigel.
No problem.
Very good day with you.
So thanks to the Quest Off-Road Driving team here in Aughrim Estate in County Wicklow. Next week, I'll be in a hidden oasis in Dublin meeting Eileen O'Neill, and I'm going to try and find my artistic side. But I think for the moment, Tony, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Had a great day with you, and let's go in and get a cup of tea. What do you think? See you next week. Bye-bye.